Hello, everyone. Welcome to this energy reading. I wanted to do one more reading to get a little bit grounded. Welcome to Taurus season. Because I was receiving way too many messages, and I just made a deal with my guys to calm down, and I promised them a window where I will just share everything and call it a day. So here we are. Okay, so Ashtar command is coming through very strongly from the Pleiades, because there is a call to action for what I'm hearing, new direction. Call to action for a new direction. What a gloomy day today. It's just very, very gloomy. Okay, new direction, call to action. Okay, there were a few things that I wanted to share very strongly with regards to what we call the new Earth and the new Earth mission. There is, this is the theme for today. Choose who you are becoming. And the direction, okay. This is going to be fun. Okay, this is going to be fun. I really want to do a very uplifting reading because I feel like a lot of us are just in an energy of like the unknown, right? Okay, the old is gone, like no turning back, obviously. And there is a new expression of you. There's a new expression of, there's a new direction. There's a new purpose. There's a new avenue that is being open. So a lot of us have said yes, right? Have said 100% yes to this path. No doubts about it. And now it's around putting the pieces together to create. I love this card. This oracle card is Sacred Creators. So I think today's theme is going to be a lot around creativity, and just 555, and around like direction. Okay, so I'm opening guidance to receive anything we need to know around direction for the next steps. So choose who you're becoming. I feel like there is a very strong emphasis around truth. Speaking truth. Okay, so we had a theme around vulnerability around like the last full moon or something, and for many, like I was hearing a lot the words like new. Everything that is coming is new, right? New direction, new avenue, new path, new purpose even. But I was not expecting it to be like this, like such a huge change, right? So you may feel called to speak more truth, okay? And I'm dressed in blue for a reason. There's a lot of understanding of your truth as well, okay? And choosing to become that. Choosing to become an expression of your truth, whatever that is, okay? Choosing to become an expression of your truth. I feel like a lot of us, you are magic. Okay. I feel like a lot of us have had, especially the more masculine side of the collective, have had a blocked third eye with like intuition, and they have been just very, like, this is interesting because with the green element over here, with the green card, it's like, do I choose the path of the heart, or do I choose like what's familiar or the old? Like, I know many of you, like a lot of you listening have chosen the new Earth, your path of destiny. There is no turning back. And I feel like this had to happen with a very, like, with a throat chakra activation, which then leads to you seeing things more clearly. Because when you know your truth, okay, you can see things more clearly with your third eye. There are no more illusions, right? So the illusions have been lifted, and we have chosen a path that leads to you speaking truth, which, I mean, we know that it's not a very comfortable thing to do, but it's something that you get used to it, and over time, right? I feel like the more feminine expression, the more feminine side of the collective has had trouble with speaking truth. And the more masculine with internalizing, like knowing their truth. So I feel like because they have had a blocked intuition, they have had a hard time connecting with their knowing. That has blocked their like path forward. And for the feminine, it has been more around speaking your truth. Speaking your truth and like being able to express yourself with your gifts in your creative expression freely, which we know that there's so many external elements like blocking you from doing so. But as the feminine feels more comfortable with speaking her truth, being in her authenticity, the masculine becomes more clear with their own inner knowing. There was another message that was coming through with regards to, yes, the new Earth and new Earth mission. I really want to emphasize, and I really want to say to those of you who may still linger, like have a lingering impression of whatever has happened over the past years, and how this has affected you. And maybe for some, hearing the word mission is like, oh my God, I'm not doing that whole freaking thing again. So I feel like some of you, which like I include myself in it, it's like there is almost like an energy of like balancing. Like I want comfort, but you know, there's this thing of purpose that I'm supposed to do, I guess. And it's like you don't have to choose, right? It's not gonna be okay. The message that was really coming through very strongly is that it's not gonna be like a spiritual battle again. No, it's like that's it. Like dark forces are gone. Like bye bye. It's like we don't have to deal with that anymore. We are in a higher vibration, right? When you are at the lower level, then you have to like, it's like levels, right? When you move up the scale, that's like, well, like new level, new rules, and we're gonna find out what that is. But it's like, no, it's not gonna be the same way it has been in the past. It's not gonna be the same battle like I had. I was like constantly fighting with nonsense people online for like more than a year. And it's like, come on, like let me do my work, right? It's not gonna be like that. And these are like, that was just to help you build spiritual strength. That was just to help you build energetic strength. That was just to help you heal. That was just to help you like take your power back, right? Take your power back from nonsense. And here we are. So that's one very strong message that is coming through, is that it's like you don't have to choose between comfort and your mission. And by mission is not gonna necessarily gonna look like, you know, like this galactic battlefield. It doesn't have to, right? A lot of us, are still very much up in up in the higher realms, with the high beings. Others are just here on Earth and doing more grounded stuff, and we have different missions. We have different levels of what we are here to what's our role in the new Earth. And I think I've been sharing this in one of the podcasts, that new Earth is like your version of new Earth is what you're meant to birth, what you're meant to create, right? Since we're talking about like sacred creators, you are the magic. You yourself, it's like, it doesn't have to look a certain way, okay? It doesn't have to look like no one else. And think about your own version of new Earth. Like, forget about what happened. There is also an energy that is coming through around, like, forget what happened. Not forget, but yes, take the lessons, take the wisdom, take the knowledge from the past and alchemize it. But now it's like, move on from the past and really think about what is your own version of new Earth. Like, what makes you really, really feel inspired to create when you wake up in the morning? What's your ideal vision of this new world, of this new Earth? And it's going to be different for many of you, right? It's going to be around creating communities. It's going to be around living in nature. It's going to be around family for many of you. It's going to be around creating like art. It's going to be around, let's ask, what's it going to be around? For me, I've always say this, like, for me, my version of new Earth was working on cool stuff with smart people. That was my version of the new Earth. And it's like, does it look like spiritual? It doesn't. It doesn't have to. And that's another thing that I wanted to share, is that yes, we've been through this whole like spiritual process, but it doesn't have to look like that. It doesn't have to be even labeled spiritual. It doesn't have to, because a lot of it is not even spiritual. It's like, a lot of it is energetic. A lot of it is like quantum. It's science. It's research, and it can be explained. It's not woo. It's not airy-fairy. Interesting. So I want to see, and like, okay, give me 3 versions of the new Earth. I don't know why I say 3, but like, give me 3 versions of the new Earth. This is my favorite deck of all. This is my inner child inspirational visions. This is my inner child oracle deck. And like, all throughout this lonely dragon, okay, all throughout this journey of ascension, whatever you call it, like, being anchored in my inner child was what kept me sane. If you're not connected to your inner child, and if you don't heal your inner child, then it's just like, you can get very lost. And I feel like your inner child really knows, like, choose who you are becoming, like, really knows who you want. Like, your inner child knows who you want to become, who you want to be in this life. Like, forget about the definitions of others, forget about the definition of society, forget about there's like a lot of unboxing that is happening right now. Well, we've done a lot of it, but it's like there's so much more. For whatever reason, I feel called to take that one. Oh. Alice in Wonderland, of course. Follow adventure. Yes, there was an energy that, like, I was hearing the new adventure, like planting seeds for the new adventure, especially with this new moon in Taurus. I don't know why I'm speaking so fast today, because I feel like the energy is picking up momentum. Okay, good. So let's see the 3 versions of the new Earth, Alice in Wonderland adventure. Okay, so this is a kind of a dream fantasy land. And a lot of you are meant to really create. I'm here, like, this is also an energy of like something for children, something for the children. Storytelling, creating stories, writing books. This feels very much like connecting with your imagination or helping others connect with their imagination. There's something very out of the box. There's something that is yet to unfold. It's a new path that most of you are not seeing yet. It's something you've always wanted. It's something your inner child has always wanted. It feels very magical. It almost feels like there is a part of you right now, for those of you who this resonates for, there's a part of you right now that is blocking it because it feels too like bright, too vivid, too there is this like rational part of you that is almost like not allowed to follow this adventure down the rabbit hole. So there's a part of you that is blocking this, and take your time with it. It's like I'm hearing it's also going to unfold just very naturally. Take time to dream in the flowers. Okay, I'm going to come back to this one. And this one is Lonely Dragon. Life can be sad, but don't despair. This is definitely around gathering communities, like spreading hope. For many of you, this is around spreading hope. I'm hearing like with the crumbling matrix, like I'm almost seeing like, you see this dragon is sitting up a hill or something, and it's like stuff is crumbling around, and I feel like, okay, and also you see that there's a pathway, like he carved its path, he carved the path forward, and it's like you, with your story, with your own becoming, you are going to inspire others and just, you know, hold the torch, give hope. Like this is like, it kind of feels like inspirational. So, you know, like the dragon is like very powerful, the dragon is like very mighty, very this definitely feels like leadership, you know, it's like protector, like protecting a certain group of a certain community, a certain group of people. And it's like I'm like, it's very emotional, because I feel like a lot of the masculine collective is waking up to that right now, to realizing their own vulnerability, seeing it in others, and wanting to be a help to them. It's like their ego was protecting this very vulnerable part of them that they were not acknowledging. And now that they have reached that depth, they can do the same for others. They can become a role model for others. They can become teachers for others. I wasn't resonating with that part, so I'm gonna flip again. Let's see, what could be the third? So we saw creative, we saw inspirational. What could be the third? Give me something good. Give me something good. Nope, too close. Give me something good. Enjoy the company of others. Do. Creating community building, and also like divine union and family. But it feels like a community more so. Enjoy the company of others. It will fill your world with happiness. I mean, yeah, community, building a community. What is this community all about? Yeah, I'm really hearing like isolation. Like a lot of us have been in this energy of just being withdrawn, focusing on ourselves. And, you know, this doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like outside of your comfort zone. You know, if you're more on the introverted spectrum, it's like it doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're just going to find yourself in a group of thousands of people and just having to interact. It's like, it's more so this feeling of like belonging. I think that is really being installed in you, and just like really finding your tribe, the people you vibe with, right? For others, it can really be around like larger platforms, larger communities, online or in person. Oh yeah, get back to elemental. That was a different message, but like give me for this card. Ooh, that flew. Root chakra, yes. But it says move beyond the intention to believe. I'm hearing like building these communities into existence, like creating them. Becoming creators, move beyond intention to believe. Yes, like becoming creators, like whatever it is that you're doing is like about creating it, putting into action, moving energy, just setting things forward, right? There was another message around simplicity. I feel like there is a return to simplicity, a radical return to simplicity. So a lot of our path has truly been around getting out of the matrix, getting out of, again, I saw 555, getting out of this web of illusions, getting outside of the boxes. And now we need to create new boxes. Bigger boxes, better boxes, higher boxes. And I feel like these are boxes where people can really be themselves. You know, my core message, like when I started voicing my purpose out loud like 5 years ago, it was truly around creating a welcoming world. Like the structures that we currently have, and insert your own version of what that means, are just not welcoming for gifted souls, for those with an outside of the box mentality, right? If you're not a follower, then you don't fit in. And it sounds cheesy, but it's really like your gifts have been buried underneath a lot of that trauma from the system, a lot of that persecution template, a lot of that wound of belonging. And so what we need to create now is the structures for this world that makes it more welcoming for the incoming wave of souls and those who are willing to join in the new earth, who feel drawn to your message, who feel drawn to your presence, who feel drawn to your authentic expression. So what I want to say as well is like, it doesn't feel like, it feels very natural is what you came here to do. You are the muse. Yes, you are the muse. it's like it's you living your as who you are is the biggest purpose, and creating the structures that are going to hold the essence of this higher frequency. I don't think I have anything more. Getting back to basics, go out in nature, just pause first for some time, take a week, take a few days, take a weekend, and just really, really ask yourself, who we are becoming. Who we are becoming in this new reality. And it may not be who you thought. Like it's something you've always wanted, but the you that wanted it, you have been disconnected from that pure aspect of yourself. You have been very disconnected from your joy, from your truth. And as you start speaking it more, as you start living it into existence, as you start embodying more and more, as you become the muse, because this is the era of light, and light is all about like truth. Light is all about purity. Light is all about freedom. Okay. It's like embodying who you are, right? Without being in this fragmented state. And when you do so, you will naturally become a muse for others to do the same. And it is a very distorted way to look at purpose in this energy of like ego, in a way where like the ego has to get out of the way. It's, how do I put this? It's like you are a vessel. You are a muse, yes. Your purpose is meant to fulfill you. Your purpose is meant to bring satisfaction to your life. But maybe not in the way you are projecting it right now, because it's not yours. It's part of this unfolding. It's part of this bigger picture. So yes, you are the muse, but you are also a vessel, a tool for the divine. So get out of your way. Just go for it. And the second thing that I wanted to say, it was around like service as like sacrifice. No, not at all. When I talk about service, it really means realizing the gifts that you have received along your path and paying it forward to others. Like moving from a place of gratitude from your own journey. Wisdom is like the biggest gift that you can offer, like the biggest when we talk about like gifts and like spiritual superpowers, it's like your wisdom, your story, your raw energy is your purpose. Okay. But again, what I'm hearing is like it's much more simple than that. With this card, it's like it's much, much, much more simple than you are currently envisioning, because I'm seeing someone is like doing like equations, like trying to figure out like this whole purpose thing, when in fact it's actually like much more easy than that. And it's going to unfold. Like, you gotta take the first step. You gotta move forward. You gotta like set things into motion. Like, it's really what I'm hearing, because the elements, like, the path is going to like come as you move forward. The path is going to show itself to you as you move with inspiration, like, as you allow yourself to be moved by inspiration. Because you see, if the mind gets in the way, it's like, again, get out of the way. It's, if you're trying to see it as like, oh, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 20 years, so better be like, I better be sure about it. That's not how it works. It's more around acting on inspiration than it is around like building a perfect plan. Some of you may have the perfect plan already. And it may block you because it feels like very complex. So get back to the basics. Get back to the elemental, like, start acting towards it. So what do we need to know? It's like, okay, this is it. This is the new beginning. The new path is here. The new earth is here. Of course, Leo. Channel your Leo energy, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. That'll be like, what better card? Okay, this is also talking about Leo season. I feel like Leo season is going to be, like, I keep hearing it everywhere. It's like Leo season is some sort of like, I don't know, like Holy Grail moment, like pivotal moment of this year, Leo season. So between now and Leo season, what's the guidance between now and Leo season? But I mean, yeah, self-confidence and creativity, acting, self-confidence and creativity, acting on that creative spark. Nice. It's like, okay. We want to channel the message. Okay, we have Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Gotta be kidding me. Originality and progressive philanthropy and progressive imaginings. Originality, out of the box, individuation. Individuation, like, become your own. Choose who you are becoming. Become you, become your own. You are the muse. Right. There's like a crown chakra energy over here, which I really like. But definitely remain grounded. This is an energy of grounding the next adventure. Taurus is about grounding the next adventure and planting the seeds. And again, it feels like it's not even that out of the ordinary. I feel like for a while, and I'm going to end the message with this, for a while, we've been so much in this energy of like, oh, like painting the new earth is something like that was so fantasy land. And I mean, it kind of is compared to where we've been. But it really isn't much different from where you are now. So don't imagine, I mean, do it if you want to, but don't imagine it being like something even more weird, right? It's like you're in it. You're in it right now. And it's like a matter of like working with your intuition, working with your third eye, especially for the masculine collective. Okay, those of you who have had blocked intuition, like start speaking your truth, start embodying your truth more. And become the real you into existence. That's how you become the real you. It's like, it's not by sitting somewhere and trying to figure it out. It's by taking steps every day towards that vision. And it's like, I'm hearing, like, I keep hearing it's picking up momentum. It's picking up momentum. Like that's it. Like the heavy energies are in the past. Right now, it's truly about, like, everything is new. Everything feels new. Everything feels like the future. And we have a card here. It says, your past supports your future. It really feels like an energy of, like, even your past, even your hardships from the past, they're like all pushing you right now towards this new beginning. And I really wanted to show up today to say that the hardships are in the past. Like, there is no more, like, obstacles in terms of being who you want to be, but it may differ a lot from who you thought you should be. Or the versions of, because, on this journey, you may have received a lot of, like, guidance, external guidance, like, oh, your purpose has to look like this. Oh, you have to be of service in this way. Oh, you have to read cards for people. It's like, no, this is going to be very personal to you. And it's like nobody's business but your own. The new Earth is really about living life on your terms. And if that doesn't mean, like, building a I don't know. It's not about shoots. Like, this is Aquarian energy. It's like original. It's like, it's being in your freedom. It's being in your most authentic freedom. It's getting to do things every day that truly fill up your soul, and being around people that enhance that version of you, and being inspired by life. That's what I'm hearing with this muse, like feeling inspired by life and acting on inspiration as well. Trusting yourself more. I feel like this Leo card is all about, like, because you are the creator now, right? Well, it comes with responsibility, because you create your path forward, you create your life, right? So there may be an energy right now of, like, can I trust myself, right? Am I making the right decision? And, like, yes, absolutely. And, it's not about, like, we've been in an energy of envisioning for a very long time, right? And it's like, it's not about getting somewhere more than it is being in the energy of your own inspiration and trusting it. This is the most important. I feel like the messages coming through with Leo is around building confidence in your own expression and your own living life on your terms really takes a lot of freaking confidence. And this is something I really do help people with in my mentorship, because this is something that I'm here to guide people with, because it's just something I have sharpened my entire life, is confidence in myself, when every single person around me was just like, don't go that way. And I chose to become who I am today. It was a conscious choice. It was a decision. It was a conscious decision every single day. So keep doing that. And again, I want to emphasize before I wrap this up, like, this is not going to look like a battle. Not anymore. Okay, this is the part where we get to live, get to enjoy life on our terms. Aquarian energy, original. So enjoy. Wow, I love this energy. All right, dear ones, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you sometime soon. Take care.